so let's talk about guitars going out of tune, which they do. And you just, if you're a guitar player, then you're also a guitar tuner because you just need to be doing that all the time. So is there any little advice you can give people about how do you keep your guitar from going out of tune all the time?
So there's two different tuning issues. One is playing in tune, and the other one is staying in tune.
Okay.
Playing in tune is where you can get the guitar in tune at all.
Mm-hmm.
And staying in tune is where is a situation in which you get it to the best you get it and it stays like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that affect getting in tune at all, there are a lot of them. One is the quality of the strings. If you have really funky old strings, you may not be able to tune that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Good brands like the Dario almost never produce a string that doesn't tune.
Mm-hmm.
The point is that strings can go out of tune.
Mm-hmm.
The nut can have a problem and cause tuning problems, and what that'll be is it'll make notes sharp in the first position.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this saddle can be in the wrong place on electric or acoustic, and that also will make a guitar out of tune, but that will only affect the tuning as you go up the neck.
Hmm. Okay,
so if it's out of tune here, it has nothing, it's likely to have nothing to do
with the saddle. So we're talking about intonation. That's a word that people might have heard. Intonation is like, can you even get your guitar to, as you said,
mm-hmm.
play in tune?
Mm-hmm.
But then the second issue of staying in tune, I mean, it's just, there is no advice, is there?
Well, there is. How you put your strings on, how you tie them on.
Tell us about that. Okay.
I mean, you can go online and see 2 or 3 really great ways of tying strings on. And putting a knot in there is a good way to piss off your guitar repair person. But there's a lot of easy ways to do it where you just loop it under itself and it will lock on. Okay?
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2, don't use the entire string. Put 3 or 4 turns on there, and that's
3 or 4 wraps.
And don't stack them on top of each other.
Don't stack them on top. So like wind them next to each other.
Yeah, wind them generally down the post.
Okay.
And don't put this end on and then go like this till it's pretty tight, and then start tightening. Because if you lock the end in and then start to wrap the excess, you're putting a twist in the string, and that will cause tuning problems. The best thing to do is put the string in, go up an inch and a half of extra string, make your knot or your lock, and then put use the string liner and tighten it all on that way. Then the other thing is when you grip, you can play a note, or you can grip it too hard and it'll be way out of tune.
So don't be like King Kong.
Well, if you are like King Kong, just at least recognize it. It's the white knuckle effect. If your fingertips are white, you're playing too. I'm not a huge fan of the Kaiser capo, though there are people who love its sound.
No.
Dave,
I don't care about its sound. It's just so convenient.
There are people who love its sound. Dave Rawlings, Killing loves its sound, but it's got a lot of force on the neck.
Yeah, I know.
And so it's the same as having the white knuckle grip.
Right. Okay.
So in general, if I had to recommend something, I'd recommend this is a Dario tuner. I mean, capo.
Okay, I was going to say that's remarkable. It looks a lot like a capo.
Well, they've actually built tuners into them.
Oh my God.
Capoing's a two-handed thing for the most part. And you've got to put it on.
Yeah.
You want to put it as close to the fret, and you tighten it only until all the strings are clear. By close to the fret as possible, I mean like right on the fret.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make playing here comfortable, but that's just tough. If you want to be good, you want to be in the business, you suck it up. And if you put a capo on and you play your test chord, it's out of tune, then you have to start telling a joke to the audience. And re-capo until it's in tune. Don't retune. Don't retune.
Why not retune? Because then when you take it off, you'll have to retune.
Yeah, and then you are out of tune. Whereas you can, if you put the capo on right and you practice, you will be in tune with the capo on. And then when you take the capo off, you're still in tune. And it saves.
Okay.
So you're avoiding a self-created problem. And this is the biggest thing that this is the biggest door we open for people.
Thank you so much. I
Welcome.
can't believe that it's taken this long to do this, because it's taken me this long, forget the video, it's just taken me this long to actually ask these questions and listen to the answers.
Well, most people just assume that these questions aren't answerable or that they know everything there is to know. And I've been doing this 35 years, and I learned a lot of these lot of these important angles
Yeah.
fairly late on.
Like a week before last, maybe.
I just read up on capoing before you came in here because I knew I'd get quizzed.